A Body to Die For had Vito Branco and Stan Krycek acting odd, although most was Stan, who was acting much like a young boy with a crush on a girl pulling ponytails. And then Love You to Death is a more confrontational attitude on Vito Branco towards Stan. And Dead on Your Feet, Stan was in a relationship and Branco was hanging with Nicole, leaving Stan acting almost jealous, even though he was no longer available. It was only in this book, Mask of a Diva, that Vito Branco seems less brusque. It is also mentioned that Vito Branco's parents were dead, and it's revealed from Nicole that Branco never made a move on her and mentioned he usually just paid for times with women. Some do stay in the closet a long time, facing a huge change, especially if it's family. Once you lose the parents, it is freeing. They are likely the only ones you really cared about enough to stay in the closet. It is still unclear in this book, is Vito gay? Is he likely to end up with Stan eventually? If not for Nicole's comment, it would be easy to assume Vito was just raw from the loss of the parents. Her comment puts a spin that makes you think there is hope for Stan to get his cop. I think the tension between Stan and Vito is sexual. Still, it is possible that this was never meant to end in them being a couple. It just seemed unnecessary to keep putting Vito up as a partner once Rafik was partnered with Stan. After all, why bother having Nicole say anything unless the intent was to show the evolution of two characters toward a commitment? While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. The attempt is to start a discussion and get people to think about human behavior from the perspective of the closet. How this might lead to problems that make friends or partners or even business relationships difficult. I can understand why some would dismiss this effort. I find reminders in how the characters behave with memories of my own experiences and then explore that aspect. It's meant to start people to think. It is not meant to imply I am right. If you do not share the ideals with others, then how will you know if you're right? When talking, the focus should be on challenging and exposing your ideas, not in changing other opinions. That would only lead to frustration, since the only person you can change is yourself.